Dave Palumbo here for an RxMuscle news update. This just in, Big Ramy confirming that he will indeed be doing the IFBB Europa Pro in Alicante, Spain, coming in the next couple of weeks. This is exciting news because a lot of people have been speculating when we would see Big Ramy again. Obviously, Ramy not qualified for this year's Olympia, so he absolutely needs to compete. Most people, myself included, had speculated that we probably would see him in Spain, seeing that that's going to be the closest show to where he lives. It's also a top 3 qualification. However, I don't think Big Ramy is going there to place top 3 and qualify for the Olympia. Now, our good friend Jean-Enrico Pica is promoting this show in Alicante, Spain, and this is a really important show because for European bodybuilders and people who don't live in the United States, this is really the only qualifier or one of the few qualifiers prior to the Olympia. So this is a big one. The IFBB extended the top 3 qualification spots for this show in the men's open, 212, classic physique, men's physique, bikini, and figure. Top 2 will qualify in fitness, women's physique, and women's bodybuilding. So this is, this is the biggest qualifier of the year. Might not be the biggest show of the year, but it certainly is going to give us the most qualification spots for the Olympia that will be coming up obviously in December in Las Vegas. So Big Ramy making the jump into the show. We'll see him compete against the likes of Regan, James Hollingshead, and I don't know who else is going to be there, but we're going to see some good quality bodybuilders there. Big Ramy probably going to be the biggest name in the lineup unless someone jumps in at the last minute that we're not, that we're not aware of, who haven't announced yet that they may jump in. I mean, let's say William Bonac shows up at the last minute, but putting aside anything like that happening, we have to assume that Big Ramy is going to be the biggest and highest ranking name in this lineup, which is going to make him the clear-cut favorite. So if Ramy goes in and doesn't win this show, it'll be a huge disappointment, I think, for fans and for the judges and for everyone who wants to see Ramy, hit the pinnacle of bodybuilding, which is winning the Mr. Olympia contest. So to me, this is an exercise, basically just a walkthrough for Ramy. He comes in even at 95%. I think Ramy walks away with this title and will qualify for the Olympia. And we're going to see him in Vegas, obviously, and hopefully competing for the Olympia title. We've been saying for the last 10 years, when is Ramy, we're waiting for Ramy to show up at his best so that he can, be the heir apparent to the Olympia title. Hasn't happened yet. Will it ever happen? I don't know. I believe that Ramy is still going to be working with Chad Nichols, who we work with for the Arnold Classic, where he plays 3rd. So I'm assuming that him and Chad are going to make some tweaks between then and now, and we should see a much better, a much drier and harder Ramy coming to Alicante, Spain. If he shows up at his best and really shocks a lot of people, that will give him tremendous momentum going into the Mr. Olympia contest. And I think that's what he needs at this point, because no one's really talking about Ramy as a potential to win the show. You're hearing Flex Lewis, you're hearing Brandon Curry, you're hearing Phil Heath. We haven't heard Big Ramy's name. If Ramy goes into Alicante, Spain and dominates there, bringing the best look of his career, he's going to be added to that list of guys who can absolutely win that Olympia. And that's what's exciting for the press, for the fans, and for, I'm sure, Big Ramy. So what's going to happen, we won't know, but it's an exciting prospect to see Ramy on a stage again. It's certainly going to add a lot of, intensity and a lot of, hoopla to the Alicante show. And I'm sure Jean-Enrico Pica is very happy that Big Ramy is going to be showing up there. Good luck to everyone involved, and we will keep you obviously updated as we hear any more updates on the Ramy appearance in Alicante, Spain, and if any drama has ensued prior to that appearance. All right, I'm Dave Palumbo for an RxMuscle news update.